In this video, we will soaking potatoes in salt water. What happens to potatoes in salt water? So let's start now. What to eat? Let's make potato fires. But how to add crisp like restaurants? The old granny's recipe says soaking potatoes in salt water can add crispiness to the fries, just like restaurants, and add a chew crunch to musty veggies. Is this true? Why do you soak potatoes? What happens to a potato in salt water? How long to soak potatoes? Whoa, hold the horses. We will inform you about everything in today's tastiest guide, so you don't have to worry about late restaurant deliveries anymore. What does soaking potatoes in water do? Spuds are full of starch and moisture that even the knife gets super wet while cutting them. This retained moisture undermines the crunch and crispiness of baked or fried chips. The hack is here. According to restaurant chefs, old granny recipes, and food experts, soaking potatoes in salt water can be helpful to keep the flaky feel. Salt water helps absorb excess moisture and extra starch to produce perfectly firmed, flaky fries and chips. The tip is, peel the potatoes, chop into sticks or your desired shape, and dip them in the salt water 24 hours before frying or cooking. For baking, soak, then unpeeled and unchopped in the whole form. Why soak potatoes in cold water? According to food professionals, you should use ice-cold water instead of hot or ambient temperature. Hot water is a no-no while dipping your chips in salted liquid before frying. This is because starch reacts with the hot ambience of water and never separates entirely. Due to this, a gummy or sticky layer erupts on the fried spuds chips and emasculates the chirpy crisp. However, you cannot use any other liquid, like vinegar or alcohol, as they might react with salt. So, the tip is, use ice-cold water, mix a spoon of salt in it, and then soak potatoes so the sultry layer of starch gets washed off thoroughly. Soaked potatoes in cold water will not remain sticky or moist and produce a plate of chips with a crunch like hotel. Why soak potatoes in salt water? You might have seen irrigation departments spread salt on excessively moist soil, right? Why do they do so? This is because salt comes with extraordinary properties to suck and absorb water glut. The same formula is used in recipes. Soaking potatoes in salt water will eliminate the dampness inside the water, and for starch, cold water will do the chore. Together, they will prepare perfect spuds to prepare crispier chips, salads, potato veggies, mashed vegetables, fries, dips, etc. What happens to a potato in salt water? A number of things happen while soaking potatoes in salt water. However, they are all positive. You can see the spuds changing their taste, essence, and overall concentration. For instance, if you soak yams in cold water with salt in it, you will see the potato sticks getting shrink,